Okay, this is the trailer I got for a pretty good deal. I was working on that all morning. That was stuck. I got the pin out of it. So, just got to get a new bolt. Again, the paint job is terrible. It's got rust here and there, surface rust. Underneath is about the same. Wood is not all that bad, but could be replaced. I don't like the fasteners it has. It's pretty cheap Home Depot type of self-tappers. So I got some better bolts or self-tappers that are specifically designed for decks. So that'll be probably the first thing that it will do is at least take out all this wood. Some of this wood's not that bad, believe it or not. See how it tilts down like that? The gravity, and then goes back up. Well, it's kind of hung up right there. I've got to trim some of that wood back. But see, it's up in the air, and it goes with a little weight. It goes down. Boom. Fenders are in bad shape. I'll probably wind up cutting them off and putting new ones on. But for what I'm going to use it for, basically out in the pasture, out at the ranch, so I can load up my tractors, my Bobcat. It's going to work out just fine. I think I just get rid of that hideous paint. Give it a new paint job. Of course, put new lights, new light kit on it. See the paint job there. Look at that. Back here as well. Look at these suckers. But again, I think I'll keep the wood deck on it. Just screw down the loose ones and replace some of the missing ones. Trim that back. She's ready to carry some Bobcats or my tractors. Look at that light. Lordy. That's gonna rust out too. A little bit. Or a lot. But overall, for a 22-foot trailer, that's counting the dovetail to there, about 22 feet long. Perfect for my tractors. Even with a bush hog on it, I can put a tractor on there. Alright, getting all the rust off of this sucker. All the little rust, stuff like that. It was painted over the rust. See how much I chipped off already using the scaler. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, there's tape right there too. Right over the old tape. But here's a good one. Look at this rust. Look at that. Do that with your fingers. Oh Lord. This thing's gonna be night and day after I get done with it. Oh yeah. All right, I'm scraping all this off with. Yeah, this is a good one too. Craftsman. Where's that? Oh, Craftsman. Should be using my Harbor Freight stuff, but oh well. Okay. Yep. It's a pretty tedious process. Tape off. All right, back at it. Okay, a few hours, at least a couple hours of scraping all the old stickers that was underneath the old paint. See, it looks like it was originally orange and it was painted over with that ugly yellow. You can see all the stickers and stuff on the ground. Scrapings. That was done with this tool as well as a regular wood scraper. You see all the scraps on the ground. I mean, all the scrapings on the ground there. Believe me, it took a little while to get it down. That's the other tool I use. Oh, reach over here. Might have ruined it, but I had to sacrifice it for this job. It's closer to being ready for paint. I gotta get these fenders off. They're garbage. It's called weight reduction. All right, so I've been cutting the welds. You can see the backside. See the daylight there, but look at it. I cut that brace out right there too. It was braced right there, down to there. Cut that out. But you can see how bad the fender is. So it's got to go, but it's welded on there pretty decently. Those are the welds from the other side, on the back side. This is the weld on this side, so I got to grind them welds out too. It's almost free from that side. I haven't even started over here. They cut all that out. Okay, just a little bit more. This fender will be off. Alright, a little bit there. I think we're cut through already there. Maybe a little bit right there. I think we're cut through there. Just a little bit there. Alright, let's see what happens. Sledgehammer it off. Crowbar or something. Okay. Alright, it's getting there. Let's see how. Slowly getting there. She don't want to come off. What? No, she's gonna come off. Yep, had to cut all the welds. Piece on there. This thing, this fender had to go. Still got a little bit left here. Cut there, right in there. She's coming off. I didn't mean to restore this trailer, but I'm kind of doing a semi-restore on it. At least getting these fenders off. It's gonna put new fenders on there and then put a new paint job on there. Fix these ramps up down here. These little baby ramps. And possibly the wood, but the wood ain't too bad. But yeah, I might as well get it looking good. Get rid of this ugly yellow paint. It's one fender that's almost off. Still got another job on this one. But it's going to turn out to be it's going to turn out to be worth it, well worth it. All right, there's the fender. Look at all the rust they had on it. Look at the mangled mess I had to do to get it off. And it wasn't easy. It was welded here and there. Had to be grinded. Big grinder. Pry it off with a wrecking bar. But it's off now. So ready for a new one after I get it cleaned up, or I'm gonna leave it off. Not too sure. I wasn't planning on restoring it, but looks like I'm semi-restoring it. Because those fenders were just bad. They had to go. That one's the same way. That one's next. This was tough to get off. I might just run it without fenders for a little while. As long as the DOT don't get me. Yeah, of course. I'm pretty sure. I'm getting a break. Thought it would snap off. It's just spinning. Yeah, it's just spinning. Okay, working on the lights right now. You can tell they're, I don't even know if they're connected well, but we're gonna redo it anyway. Plus, you see all that overspray from the hideous paint job. All right, let's get them off. So ancient, can break right off. put on new bolts, lock washer, or lock bolt, you'd say. This is for the trailer jack. Except this one is a pretty good sized gap. Plus it's bent a little bit. I'm gonna straighten that out, but I got washers for that. Okay, this is how I straighten out anything that's bent like that. Okay, first you got to find a good spot to hold it. I got it. Get in that. So let's see what happens. Gotta put a little pressure on it. Oh yeah, no problem. I think that's about there. It's about good. Twist on it. Twist this way. Oh, put some pressure on it. Oh, pretty good to me. All right, good enough. Okay, I got one big washer right here to keep it from, sliding through or slipping through or anything. So make sure. I got 3 here. Looks like I only need 2. Looks like 2 is going to be the magic number. So 3 over here. So I have 2 on each side. Let's see how that goes. It looks like 2 on each side is going to do the trick. It's going to have a little bit of wobble. Wish that bolt was bigger, to tell you the truth. I don't know if it can get any bigger from this side, but it's still got play. Maybe a sleeve or something, but I'll figure it out later. Let me bolt it down. All right, going for the rat side now. Got the plasma cutter. Make quick work of separating fender from those wheels. I use a grinder on that side, but this is my project. This is the before part. Hopefully it's going to be nice after. This is next, but right now working on the fenders. this is on the tip, the back tip of the trailer, the back where the ramp is. So you can tell how bad this is. This side too. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty bad. Look at it. But underneath is what's really bad. Yeah. The whole thing needs to become cut off and rebuilt. Let's see what this side looks like. This side's probably worse. This part down here is not important because it's got to come off anyway. So this is where we got to break it free from the weld. It looks like it's already broke itself free. So I'll just cut, and cut this thing right off and have to rebuild it. That's what it looks like from the top. Obviously, it was built with pretty thin metal. Expecting cars or heavy equipment to drive on there. It just didn't work out. So that's the next project for today. Got to rebuild this thing or cut it off. All right. So I got it free. Kind of it's loose there. It's pretty loose. The only place it's attached is still with the weld right through here. The bottom is basically rusted out. There was just a little bit I had to cut. So we're gonna lift it, see if it'll peel up. We'll see how that goes. This is what I'm gonna use. Custom-made jack. I use it for other things, but this is going to work out perfect for this. Oh, it's spinning up right there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Right up. That weld is still holding. I'm going to grind out a little bit more. This one has already let loose. See that? All right, let me grind that one down a little bit more.